Bienvenidos a Veredades Que Transforman. Soy Pastora Lilly Alvarez. Mi nombre correcto es Eli Angelina Alvarez, pero estoy muy contenta de estar con ustedes en esta noche. My name is Lilly Alvarez. I'm from Luz de Mi Salvación. My husband is Freddie Alvarez. Usually he's the one doing this, but today I get the privilege of speaking to you today, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to be able to share. Estoy tan agradecida con la oportunidad de poder compartir con ustedes. En esta tarde quiero hablar con ustedes respecto a lo que es nuestro trabajo como mamá. I wanted to share with you today what our role is as a mom, or how easy or how hard it can be. A veces las cosas se nos ven tan fácil, pero en verdad no lo es. Sometimes it seems like it's so easy, but in reality it isn't. But before I get started, I'm going to pray. Necesito orar rapidito para que el Señor tome control de lo que Él quiere hacer, so that God can be in control of what's going to happen right now. Padre, te doy gracias en esta tarde por esta oportunidad que tú me das de estar aquí compartiendo con nuestros hermanos en línea. Padre, te doy gracias por lo que has hecho en la vida de mi esposo, Señor, y te doy gracias por la vida de mi familia, nuestros hermanos de nuestro campamento. Padre, yo pido que tú nos sigas iluminando, que tú nos sigues dando palabra y que tú estés con nosotros. Te glorificamos, te honramos y te amamos con todo nuestro corazón. Yo me encomiendo en tus manos. En tu nombre, papito lindo. Amén y amén. Tengo tanto agradecimiento. Siempre le digo esto a la iglesia. I always say this to the church. I am so grateful for the things that God has done in my life. What He's done in the life of my family. Lo que Él ha hecho en la vida de mi familia. Mis hijas. Yo tengo 3 hijas. Estoy tan, ¿cómo se dice? Honrada de ser la mami de ellas. Me siento tan muy especial por lo que ellas han hecho en mi vida, de ser mis hijas. La grande tiene 30 años, este año va a cumplir 31. Tengo una nieta que tiene 11 años, es mi tesorito, Angelina. I have 3 daughters, and my oldest daughter, her name is Karina, and she is 30 years old. She'll be 31, and I have a granddaughter. Her name is Angelina. She's my jewel. I love her so much. Y tengo mis otras 2 nenas, que son Amanda y Sara. I have my other 2 girls, Amanda and Sarah. And something that has been so dear to my heart, these verses that I'm going to share with you, estos versículos los voy a compartir en inglés. Que quiero compartir con ustedes, or that I want to share. It's from John chapter 15, verses 13 through 17. And what I really like about these verses, they just moved me this week for some reason. And I think it's just because of so many things that's been happening in our lives. I am so grateful for what God has been doing. But this is what the verses says. It says, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." And I think Jesus himself has showed us what it's like to, well, he's the one talking here, obviously, right? But what he is like in our lives, what he has done for us to give us life, to be able to let us have this opportunity to be able to just open our eyes every day. We look at the things that we deal with. We look at the things that we come in front of. And I'm just grateful because God has shown me how to be with my daughters, how to be with my friends. Us as moms, we worry about our kids to no end. Sometimes my girls are like, "Hey mom, relax." But it's so important for us to always teach our girls, to teach our children. I say girls because that's what I have, right? But to teach our children that if we learn to be able to always give without expecting anything in return, just like Jesus did for us, he gave his life for us, expecting nothing in return. That is so, it is so impacting. It seems so simple. It seems so irrelevant to some people, but in my heart, I am so grateful for what God has done to giving his life for me. And that's something that I share with my girls. My mom used to always tell us, a la cosa haga las cosas sin esperar nada en de retorno. Que no espere nada, que nadie te esté dando nada. Haga las cosas con humildad, con cariño y con amor. Is what my mom used to say. My mom used to always say, do things with love. Do things with a humble heart, not expecting anything in return, and you'll see your reward. And I really see it. And one person that I always shared that with when I first met him was my husband. He and I had a relationship of friendship. He and I were able to talk about anything. If I were to tell you the things that he told me, or maybe things that I shared with him, they're pretty. Apostle Sergio says esos son cosas cardiaco. They were really strong things. But I hold them in my heart because that's what established us as friends, to be able to establish our marriage, and for us to be able to succeed. Being married for 26 years nowadays is not very common, especially in young couples. And I thank God for what he's done in our lives. I thank God what he's done in my life, to help him succeed in his, and also for him to help me succeed in mine. Our processes, our thought processes, totally different. The way we see things, the way we perceive things, two different things. But you know what? We always manage to learn and to befriend things, to keep that friendship always open. Sometimes my girls tell us, my little ones, they tell us, Mom, Dad, you guys act like kids, knock it off. But you know what? If we don't do that, we wouldn't be able to have the success that we have. Hasn't been easy. It has not been easy. But I thank God for his life. I thank God for my life. And I thank God for the life of my daughters. And I just wanted to share with you also, I want to read the whole thing. Let me read this whole portion, the rest of it. Let me start from the beginning. It says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything that I learned from my Father I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you, and appointed you so that you might go far and bear fruit, fruit that will last. And so that whatever you ask in my name, in my name, the Father will give you. This is my command: love each other. This is obviously, it's Jesus talking to his disciples, right? And he was telling them to love one another. But what I really love is that when we learn exactly who Jesus is in our lives, when we really learn and know and understand who he is, what he means to us, he's calling me his friend. I don't know how many times I have felt in such despair, how many times I have felt like I'm dealing with situations with my daughters, and then I have to deal with situations with work, and then I have to go to church and work with the people, help them deal with their situations. And many times we come home, whether it's my husband or I, or maybe my daughters, we'll come home and we're like, Lord, where do we go from here? And I kid you not, there is not a day that passes where my Father says, remember where I called you from. Remember that I'm the one who brought you here. Remember, I'm the one who needed you to be where you are. I'm the one who's guiding you. I'm the one who's showing you. It's not you. It's not man. Man will always, I guarantee you, one way or another, they will fail you. But I will not. I will not fail you. I will always be there for you. And when I think of that, and I think of these verses, then he says, I call you my friend. And all I have to do is just call on my Father, and my Father is there supporting me. My Father is there guiding me. My Father is there just holding me and letting me know you're not alone. And that's what I want to remind you today as well. Our kids, like I said earlier, we do so much for them. What would we not do? The ones that we always have near us, the ones that even the ones that are far. my daughter lives 3 hours from here, and sometimes I wish that, you know, either we could go back or she could come here. But the moment I see her, I love her all over again. And that's how Jesus is with us. The moment he hears us, he can't, we don't see him, but he sees us. I see him, and he reflects in my family. He reflects in me when I look in the mirror. Can you believe that? Why? Because I was made in his image. He made me exactly how he wanted me to be. Right now, with my beautiful gray hair, but he made me exactly how he wants me to be. And I love him for who I am and what I am. There's times where I don't like me because, you know, we make decisions or we do certain things, but he reminds me, I made you, but I made you perfect. So take care of yourself. And I think about those things, and that's how I see my girls. You know, I'm always sharing with them. My mom and my grandma, my aunts, they used to always tell us when they would see us, you know, look all crazy, they'd be like, muchacha, pero cuídate. You know, no seas como yo, is what we always heard. And I always remember those words. And I tell my girls the same way. I remember when I was younger, I used to look just like you. And we always help each other out, you know. And I guess what I'm trying to say in the end is a relationship with your kids, a relationship with God, first will help you in your relationship with your children. It will also help you in your relationship with your husband, wife, if you're married, you know, vice versa. God does wonderful things in our home. And I think that's something that we have been instilling in our church. We've been instilling in our families. There are many that walk in the doors, you know, and we're like, just worship God. Give him everything you have. We walk in the church building and we're like, Lord, I have no strength sometimes. What can I give you? And all he wants is our best worship. And my worship, it's simply reminding myself that my Father is my strength. My children are what God has given me to help to press on forward. My husband is what God has given me to help to support those that are around us. And I thank God for them. We have a wonderful family at church that has helped, that we have been able to just grow. Things happen, but you know what? I thank God for the family that we have right now in our congregation. They are such wonderful people. And when they see that pastor needs something right now, my husband, he's not here because he's on a mission trip in the Philippines with the ministry, and he went to bless people. But let me tell you, he's coming back so humbled and so fulfilled that instead of him going to bless people with what God has given him, they have blessed him. And he is so honored with what God has allowed him to experience where he's been. And I thank God for that, because that is going to restore. Well, in his absence, like I was saying, the people that we have at church, our family that we have at church, there's nothing. We found out we have 3 new teachers this week that were willing to teach this week, and thank God everything worked out. And then I'm here, and it's just been it's been a wonderful experience, and I thank God for everything he's done. When we thought we were alone, we are not alone. Just like the word says, ask my Father and I'll give it to you. And my husband has said it over and over again. He said, Lord, show me what it is that you want of me. Show me what it is that you want of our people. What do you want me to give them? And God pulled him away, and all of a sudden everything he's needed, everything he's asked for, teachers, a support system, our families to grow together, everyone to pull in. That's exactly what happened. Everyone that was there pulled together, and it's been an honor. It's been a blessing, and we are so just gratified for what God is doing in our lives. And I just wanted to share that if you need a place, our doors are open. Our doors are open, but don't continue to walk your life without God in your heart. He wants you to seek Him. He wants you to look for Him, and He needs you. That's why He came and died on the cross for you, because He needs you as well. And I just want to ask you, if you, right where you're at, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what's happening in your life, I don't know how is it that you feel at this point right now, but I would like for you to repeat this prayer. I would like for you to remember these words. Remember these words. So that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. That this is my command. Anything that you need. And you don't have to be in my position. You don't have to be in my husband's position. You don't have to be in, the most glorified place. No, exactly where you're at. Exactly where you're at in your life. Exactly where you're at in the things that you're going through. All you have to do is just sit there and talk to Him. That's what I tell the new people that come in the doors. All you need to do is just say, Lord, I need you right now. All you need to say is, Father, I really, really need you right now. I'm not sure what's going on in your home or in your situation, but this is a perfect opportunity to be able to say, Father, I need you. So I'd like for you to repeat these words if you can. If you're right where you're at, just close your eyes and just ask Him and say, Father, I ask you right now that if you can please come into my life just as I am, exactly right here where I am. If you can come into my life, and then if you can come and speak, if you can come and just let me feel your presence, Lord. I ask you, Lord, that you just, please, I need you. I need to talk to you, and I just need to feel you. Please forgive me. Forgive me for all of the things that I've said, all the things that I've done. I need you right now to just let me know that you're in my life. I want to feel strength again. I want to feel hope again. I want to feel love again. And I understand I can't do it without you. I need you, Father. I praise you with all my heart. I humble myself to you. And I ask you to just be in my life. In the name of Jesus, I praise you, Lord. Lord, I thank you for this evening. I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for everything that you've done in our lives, for everything that you've done with us as a family, Lord. And I thank you for this ministry. I thank you for my husband. I thank you for my children. I thank you for Luz de mi Salvación, for everything that you've done in us, for how you've been bringing us together, for how you've just pulled us in, Lord, and you brought word where we've been able to strengthen one another, Father. I thank you for what you've done. And I ask you, Lord, that you continue to just be with us. Because we know, Father, Lord, that your time is near, and we want to be ready and prepared for what you have in for us, for what you need of us to be able to give to those in need. We love you, we praise you, we glorify you. I honor you, Lord, for who you are in our lives. In the name of Jesus, we love you. Amen and amen. So that's what I have for you today. I am so grateful and honored for being here today, and I hope that we may one day see you, and I hope that if you have a prayer request, if there's anything that you need of us, you can go ahead and comment down below, and we will keep you in prayer. You can message us if you need just someone to talk to. We have great people. People speak English, people speak Spanish, but we would love to have some time and share with you. Have a blessed day. Estamos bien contentos. Quería compartir en inglés, se me hace un poco más fácil, pero espero que en este día sean bendecidos. Si necesitan tienen una petición, por favor, coméntenlo ahí en nuestra página. Si necesitas hablar con alguien, mándanos un mensaje. y tenemos personas que pueden hablar con tu juventud, con ustedes, inglés, en español, como ustedes desean, lo que necesitan. Estamos aquí. Que Dios me lo bendiga. God bless you. God strengthen you. God give you the love and the compassion that you need to be able to press on forward. And don't forget, whatever you need, just ask Him, because He will answer. Trust me, He will answer. Simplemente busquen de Dios. Él está con ustedes. Sí, agárrese la mano de Él. Hable con Él. Él está ahí para oírlos. Y nosotros también. Dios me lo bendiga. Cuídense. God bless you. And may God's word transform you.